Pizza tips, pizza tips, pizza tips, tips with pizza. Okay, today we're making some seriously easy pizza on the Ninja Woodfire Outdoor Oven. Okay, so let's talk about your pizza dough. I personally like to pre-buy my pizza dough from Publix. All pre-bought pizza doughs I get, I cut in half because a big one is like for a big XL pizza. That's what I've already done. I've got half of a Publix pizza dough here. And we're gonna do a little bit of hand tossing and a little bit of rolling. We're also gonna do a little malleting and a little punching. So this is gonna be a really fun, stress relieving pizza episode. This kind of gets the air out. Just notice how flat it is now. Now, if you notice it's oblong, so I will start rolling parallel to the oblong. We want to turn it into a nice circle. So don't start getting crazy and making this thing a rectangle, because if it goes too rectangular, you'll never get a circular pizza ever. Now that we've got like a nice double hand size here, I like to take and slowly kind of pull it out with my knuckles. Just gently, because you don't want to put a hole in this. I kind of feel for elasticity here. I'm just stretching I'm letting the dough stretch itself, really. So I'm getting it to a place where it's kind of more pliable. It's not so round and stiff. You don't want it thick, because if you get it too thick, you're gonna end up with an undercooked crust, and you don't want that. So make sure that you're going thin with it. Here, I have a mallet with a flat side, and I've got a mallet with like a meat tenderizer side. That's just to get all those air bubbles out. So I'm gonna take this little mallet right here, and that's gonna do one of two things. It's gonna kind of make it all the same size and all the same thickness in there, and then it's gonna release some of that air bubble so that we have a better crust. Now, if you start to feel like some sticking anywhere, stop what you're doing and add some flour, okay? And this might mean adding flour on the top, but this also might mean flipping it up, seeing that you have no flour under here, and popping it back down on some flour. We get to have some fun, and I get to throw it up in the air. Hey! Whoa! So that centrifugal force really flips that pizza out. We're gonna need to repaint the ceiling. Okay, while the Ninja oven preheats, let's make our pizzas. This is the perfect time to make your pizzas. You don't wanna pre-make your pizzas, because you don't really want those toppings sitting down on that dough, getting it soggy, getting it stuck to its surface. So you wanna make it fresh right before it goes on the pizza stone. Right here, I've got a perfectly rolled out and tossed dough. I've got some flour on hand. So what we're gonna do before we build this pizza is we're gonna pre-flour the surface. That is a huge tip on getting this pizza off the pizza peel onto the pizza stone. So let's grab a little bit more flour here. Throw that guy back down here. I went with a classic thin crust pizza here. If you wanna get crazy and you wanna make a Neapolitan, or you wanna make a deep dish, or you wanna make a pan pizza, the Ninja oven offers all of those options right there on the custom menu. So your pizza dreams are just waiting for you. Now, here's a really important factor with your pizzas. You don't want a lot of toppings. You don't want a heavy amount of toppings, because the heavier your toppings are, the harder it is to get that pizza off the surface and onto the oven. We're gonna go all the way to the edges here. Get a nice little layer here. Perfecto. I'm gonna do a little layer of cheese here. Light layer. Like I said, you don't want to go too crazy. I know you're like, oh, I want extra cheese, but you don't want all your toppings slipping off your pizza. Fresh San Marzano tomatoes from the garden. Got some garlic here. I got some fresh basil from the garden, and I've got some fresh mozz I'm gonna throw on here too. Yummy, yummy, yummy. The lightest sprinkle as a topping. And here is our biggest part. Everyone's like, I cannot get this pizza off my surface. You gotta be confident, you gotta be quick, you gotta be a pizza assassin when it comes to this bad boy, because it knows you're scared. It's like a horse. If it can sense that you're like, have any kind of reluctancy that this is gonna go on the pizza peel correctly, you're gonna f it up, I promise. So you gotta know coming in there, you gotta come in with attitude, you know, like, oh, today's the day, pizza. Today is the day. I get you in it, whoa! Just like that. It didn't know what hit it. It was a surprise. It didn't have time to stick. That's right. I'm a pro. I know. I'll see you guys out on the grill. All right, so we're here at the preheated Ninja Woodfire oven. Just like confidence with putting it on the peel, you gotta be confident getting it off the peel too. So stick that pizza peel in there, pull your arm out, little bit of an angle, a little bit of practice, and you got this, I promise. As I said, this should only take about 5 to 7 minutes, so let's talk about making pizza in the Ninja Woodfire oven. It's gonna take between 15 and 20 minutes to preheat, depending on your setting. It's very important that you let your oven preheat before you put the pizza in because you want everything to be even, you want the stone to be preheated, that way it cooks your pizzas perfectly, and you have an amazing crust, and there's no burning issues, there's no cold spots. And additionally, the cool thing with the Ninja Woodfire oven is that you can actually add wood fire flavor right to these pizza settings. So you wanna get some smoke on that pizza? Go ahead and fill the hopper up with some wood pellets and press the wood fire flavor button, and voila, you got wood fire flavored pizzas. You don't need another brick wall oven, if you know what I'm saying, another brick in the wall. You got the Ninja pizza oven right here, nowhere. Okay, yeah, you got it. So we've been in there about 3 minutes. Let's give her a check, just look. You wanna keep it closed, but ooh, it's looking wonderful. The Ninja Woodfire oven is awesome as a pizza oven because it is simple. It has 7 other modes, so it's not just a pizza oven. So we're rounding out on 7 minutes. I think the pizza's done. Let's check it out. Ooh, yeah, see, this is why you gotta get the air out. You get bubbles. It's pretty good. I'm gonna give it 1 more minute. I put a little extra cheese on there. I know I shouldn't have done it. I know I told you guys not to. So when you load this pizza up with toppings, it's gonna create the opposite effect of what you're looking for. The crust is gonna be overdone, could be burnt, and your toppings aren't gonna be cooked yet. So that's part of pizza making and getting it right, is that you're dialing in the amount of toppings to your pizza just to really get that perfect bite every time. So we've just pulled the pizza out of the oven. Let's go over it. It looks delicious, it smells delicious, took just that 7 minutes from start to finish. The crust here is perfect. Look at that. Ooh, let's cut this bad boy. Ever seen somebody cut a pizza like this? Oh yeah, that's a good looking pizza slice. Oh, I love you, Ninja. Wow, the perfect pizza for lunch in just 10 minutes? Say less. So I will be out here enjoying my pizza for lunch. If you have any questions about the Ninja Woodfire oven, feel free to shout them out in the comments. I'll be responding to them as I can. If you like pizza, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscriber button. We're trying to hit 100K before my birthday. Let's do it. Muy delicioso. Mamma mia. Goodbye, guys.